I just came back from a cruise and flight, and thank goodness there was one travel item that I put in my bag like right before I left to the airport, and I was so glad that I did. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, these are the items that you're going to want to bring with you when you go on a cruise, when you're traveling on an airplane. And while overall they're not super sexy products, they are very useful and I absolutely swear by them. So I'm going to share them with you in this video. But before I do, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Compression socks. Now, this is actually the item that I put right into my travel bag before we headed off to the airport. And that's because we had 2 flights. It was going to be a very long travel day. And boy, am I glad that I did. Now, I've had these for forever. Sometimes I bring them with me. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put them on. Sometimes I don't. But I am so glad that I did, because when we did arrive in Seattle after our very long flight, my legs weren't fatigued and my ankles were not swollen. And something that I know a lot of people get is not only on flights, but is they get swollen ankles and calves on a cruise. So what you can do is use compression stockings. And by the way, they have them in all sorts of colors. You don't have to get them looking like this. They have them for men, they have them for women, and I highly suggest using them even if it's in your cruise cabin. In the evening time, when you get back, when you lie down on your bed, you don't have to wear them out, but very, very useful. Now, please do let me know if you use compression stockings on a flight or on a cruise down in the comments below. Water shoes. Now, I happen to think that these are kind of cute. These are some new ones that I got recently. I've had black ones for years, and honestly, even though I've worn them tons of times, they are still in really good condition. It actually does save money, I find, to actually buy them before you go on your cruise. And if you're going on a Caribbean cruise or a Mediterranean cruise where you might have like little pebbles on the beach, these are really good to have. And what I like about these is they have a nice sole. So really good, even if you just don't want to, step on the sand and maybe even, some sea urchins or something like that. Now, I will leave these, and by the way, any of the different items that I do mention in this video, I'll leave them linked down below in the video description and a pinned comment. Bovine. Now, on my recent cruise, I was told by many cruisers that I don't mention this enough. I feel like I mention it all the time, but if you haven't heard me say before that it is a good idea to bring something to help with possible motion sickness on a cruise, definitely make sure that you bring this. Now, my personal preference is Bovine, and of course, check with your own physician if that is something that is needed. But for me, this does not make us feel drowsy. Now, the thing that actually happened to us on our cruise is a lot of people ended up getting motion sickness. I would say 60% or more of the ship on a specific day. And what some people told me is the cruise ship actually ran out of motion sickness medication. So make sure you bring this, or a relief band, or a patch behind the ear, something that can make you feel better. Okay, let's talk about a simple packing item that you don't know that you need until you have it. Now, this is a jewelry case, and I have the larger one, which is actually called medium. This is called small, if I'm not mistaken. I bought this one in navy, and I'm loving it. But this is, I've decided, for me, the perfect size. Now, you have room, let me show you, for necklaces there. And to be able to keep each one separate, they can go right into each pouch. Over here, you have room for necklaces and bracelets. It's a really good size. And I should just show you super quick. I got this very pretty tennis necklace. I got this, I think it's 18 inches. Anyway, I'll leave it down in the description below, but it's a very good quality. Obviously, they're not real diamonds, but if you're looking for travel jewelry, I really like it. And then you also have this little pouch here as well. And what I really like is because it is so flat, you could put it right into your carry-on bag, or if you have things that are a little bit more valuable, you can keep it right in your handbag as you travel. A compression packing cube set. Now, sometimes people ask me, how do you pack so much for your trip? Well, it is compression packing cubes. So I have all of my undergarments in here. And this set, by the way, is by BagSmart. It comes with 6 different packing cube sizes. And there's another set, I think, that has only 4 if you prefer that. But I think that the 6 is absolutely perfect for the way I pack. And what I really like is you can actually unzip these packing cubes, and then you can just sort of place them right in the drawers or shelves. And it just makes it so much easier to stay organized on a cruise. Now, speaking of space savers, I just want to show you one little thing. It's probably something I don't talk about a lot, but really, I love it. So it is this travel razor. Now, I actually tried a different one, and you know what? Honestly, this is just so much better. This is not a flimsy case. This cover of this one kept coming off on me. I didn't want to cut my fingers on the little razor blades. So this is so easy to have, and it just goes right into your hanging toiletry bag. Speaking of hanging toiletry bags, I love this set. Now, this is particularly good if you are trying to pack carry-on only, but even sometimes when I'm not packing carry-on only, I use this. Now, it's not, in my opinion, the prettiest one. There are cuter ones out there, but the size is just really good. It is very well made, and it comes with different sets. Like in this case, I have this as well, which is great for going through the TSA. And I have this makeup case that I can use as well. A hydrating foot mask. I've started to bring these on cruises over the last few months. Usually by about day 3 or 4 on a cruise, my feet start to get a little bit dry and a little bit achy, and it feels so good to put on a foot mask. You know, maybe the last hour before going to bed. So good while we're watching a little bit of TV or maybe going on my iPad. Highly recommend it. A passport and document holder. Now, I am somebody who swears by pouches and just having things all in their place. And what you don't want to do is have your passport and just like put it into your back pocket, or just throw it right into your handbag or tote bag or purse. So what I suggest, whether you get one like this or a smaller passport holder, that you do have something that you can keep your passport, your air tag, any of your travel documents, your extra money and currency, and even any receipts that you want to keep from your trip. A crossbody bag. Now, I have to say, I do actually think this is cute, and I think it is trending. And I got a lot of questions about it in some social media posts, so I do want to share it with you. So this is a Longchamp inspired mini bag. How cute is this? I love the color, but it is available in others. Now, the nice thing about this bag is the fact that the Amazon one comes with this crossbody strap, which I used a lot and I loved it, even with a little dress. So I thought it was super cute. But if you want to, you can even take off these straps as well. Flat sandals. Now these are also designer inspired. I love these. I even like the color. And something you have to think about is when you're in your cruise cabin, you don't probably want to go like bare feet. Or maybe you're going to the spa or something like that. So you definitely want to have something on your feet. Now, what I really like about these is the fact that they're like cushioned, they're very comfortable, and they have a very good sole. If you don't already have them, be sure to get some silicone bottle covers. Now, there are all different kinds, and out of the ones that I've tried, I like these best. These are very easy to put over your bottles. They work really well. They do not leak. They don't seem to break either. I've been very, very lucky with them, even though I've used them for a while. And like other ones that I've tried, they're not too tight and thin, so they don't break as you put them on. The best aloe vera. Now, I am surprised that this company has never reached out to do a sponsored video, but that is okay. I genuinely love this aloe vera. Now, I have to tell you a story and why I am sharing this today. My son, Ethan, in Alaska, was outside on the last sea day, and it didn't seem that hot. It definitely was not that hot, but he was laying out near the pool for a couple of hours. boy, did he ever get sunburned. And we did not have any aloe vera with us. Well, he went to Target when we got back to Seattle. We had an extra day to stay there to buy some generic, aloe vera, something else by some sun care company. It really didn't even work. He couldn't wait to get home to actually use this. And I didn't bring it on my Alaska cruise because who thought that he'd actually get a sunburn? A mesh pool beach bag. Now, I cannot believe that I still have this from probably, it's got to be almost 5 years now. Do you know that I still use this and I still see many people with this specific bag on a cruise? And it's available in different colors, but personally I like the gold color because it's kind of a neutral. It can go with everything. It's just the right size, and it's nice because it is mesh. So you could just pack it right into your suitcase. It doesn't take up a lot of room. But also, if you need an extra bag when you're going to the airport, then at least you do have a tote bag that you can put some souvenirs in and take this off the ship with you. Okay, I have 2 more items. They're both tech items, and the last one is something that is going to surprise you a lot, but I suspect a lot of people might actually really like it. So first, I did want to share this with you. A lot of people ask me if I'm sailing on Royal Caribbean, what do I do because they have banned non-surge protected power cubes. And not all cruise lines have, by the way. So if you have a non-surge protected power cube from before, you are okay. But what you can bring on Royal Caribbean is USB only, that little charging station. Now this one is a very fast charging one, so I do highly recommend it. A cell phone light. Now why would you need a cell phone light, you might wonder? And by the way, it's also a mirror. So what you do is you put this right on the back of your phone, and then here, let's just turn on that light. There we go. And it has 3 different light settings, by the way. What you're going to do is, this is like a MagSafe. It goes right on the back of your phone. Turn on your light. And then what you can do when you're taking photos and videos of your food on a cruise, if you are somebody who likes to do that, whether you create content or just like to get some good pictures and some good videos for yourself, this is really good because it actually really lights up well anything right beneath it, but it actually isn't such a strong, bright light that it will disturb anybody else. So I'm going to leave all of the items that I mentioned in today's video, as well as some of my other favorite travel essentials. I will leave them linked down below in the video description, as well as a pinned comment. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.